79,000 here today at the Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund for the game Borussia Dortmund against Hoffenheim. And the last time out, well, before the winter break, Hoffenheim coasted to a 4-1 win. The only other time they ever faced each other was in the DFB Cup quarter-finals back in 2007-2008. Dortmund in yellow, the home team. 4 minutes into the game, a foul from Setanta on Heinau. There was no yellow card and no nothing for that one. We would see quite a few yellow cards in this game, by the way. On 12 minutes, chance for Hoffenheim, and it wasn't all that far away either from Salihovic. Sead Salihovic just coming past the right-hand upright. That's the man that hasn't played for over half a year in the dugout for the first time after over 190 days. Mr. Dede. 14 minutes played. Hoffenheim again in the early stages, turning on the pressure. And after work from Eduardo, it was Ibertsberger with his chance to go for goal. Andreas Ibertsberger, the Austrian international. Great support for the home team here today. And 1 minute after that, the first big chance for Dortmund. This was over Muriela. And then through for the chance for Valdez. The goalkeeper can't hold it, and in comes Mohamed Zidane. And surely he should have got in the rebound. Jurgen Klopp powering his boys on from the sidelines. This was Valdez. Daniel Haas let it slip away from him as Zidane can't finish it off. 21 minutes played, and the Blues of Hoffenheim again with Tabor, Andreas Beck, Eduardo, Tabor, Weidenfeller, handball. Well, it was a reaction from Selim Tabor, the skipper. Maybe he should have let it run through, and they could have continued with the pressure. 27, the pressure coming from Dortmund now. The header from Santana. Felipe Santana, the Brazilian, the 22-year-old who arrived at the beginning of the season for Figueirense. And on 35, Tabor, Salihovic, excellent position to score. But if you've got a goalkeeper between the posts called Roman Weidenfeller, that's sometimes difficult. Now that was a situation that you have to wait for the slow motion. It was Demba Ba who went down, got in a clinch with Sahin. Here's the initial shot from Salihovic, the fine save from Weidenfeller. And then with Sahin and Demba Ba, he was looking for a penalty. It wasn't given. 2 minutes after that, Hoffenheim again. Long ball from Selim Tabor, excellent ball. And because Ba had been falling rather easily, the referee today, Mr. Herbert Fandl, decided it was a case of cry wolf. Watching from the sidelines, head coach Ralf Rangnick from Hoffenheim. That should have been a free kick after the foul on Ba from Subotic. 40 minutes gone. Dortmund with Zidane, Heinau, Valdez. In the slip, the ball comes back from Beck, and then the chance for Kale. He finds Tinga. Goalkeeper Daniel Haas slowly but surely finding his way into the game. Kale, some good work. Certainly a decent pass. And that was half-time. Not a trying match. 0-0, but a great game. 57 minutes gone. This was Tobias Weiss who came on in the second half for Selim Tabor. Salihovic finds Eduardo, and then over the bar. Decent effort from Carlos Eduardo, the Brazilian. Weidenfeller decides to let it go. 1 minute later, coming thick and thin, Andreas Beck coming close. And certainly at this stage of the game, Jurgen Klopp was not exactly feeling a happy chappy. The fourth coach was certainly well liked. 74 minutes gone. Sorry, 54 minutes gone. And it was Thomas Heinau. He was looking for his goal. Not the greatest goal scorer on earth, but that was a decent position. Then on 74, Salihovic. Where's Demba Ba, the man that scored the hat-trick last time out? Ba was offside. 3 goals against Stuttgart And match day 21, he was absolutely on fire, but just in an offside position after the pass through there from Salihowicz. So with 15 minutes to go, we then had two sending offs in the space of a few seconds. First of all, the foul. That was Weiss who retaliated after the foul from Dortmund's Kale. So he received a straight red card. Kale had already seen one yellow in this game, so he got his marching orders as well. 10 men against 10, 0-0. It was game on 81. Another shot from distance. Salihowicz had a decent game today, the man from Bosnia. But the luck just wasn't on his side. 2 minutes into stoppage time. Salihowicz again, fantastic delivery towards the top right-hand corner, but there is the goalkeeper, Weidenfeller, with an equally good save. An excellent game of football, one of the best 0-0s I've seen for a long time. A hard job for Fandel, stalemate, but an exciting game. The 12th draw now for Dortmund, 0-0.
Berlin, the capital, and it's Hertha Berlin, the team up against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Gladbach in all sorts of trouble, 18th with only 16 points. Voronin, a man very much in everybody in Berlin's mind at the moment. Will he or won't he extend a contract and come over from Liverpool? One thing's clear, he doesn't want to sit on the bench at Liverpool. He wants to be scoring goals for Hertha Berlin. We join the game after just 4 minutes, and the home team are in possession in the blue and white. Nice little dummy. Patrick Ebert. Ball in to Mark Stein. And a rather good challenge from Michael, as he would be called if he was German, but Michael Bradley, the American international. Chance for Rodney. Complete panic in the Gladbach 6-yard box, and Voronin popping up, trying to open the scoring. There have been at least 3 goals in each of the last 9 competitive games between these two teams in Berlin, and the future looks bright in this game. That was just 5 minutes gone. Then, just before 10 minutes was up, a chance for Raphael. And they all count, however you stop them, when you're a goalkeeper. Logan Bailly with a facial stop from Raphael, point-blank range. 17 minutes on the clock, and Hertha pushing for that opening goal. Andre Voronin having a hard time with Steve Gahuri going everywhere he went. Nice little back heel from him. Paul Dardai bringing a save from Bailly. Look at that for a skillful back heel. Maximilian Niku with the layoff. Wasn't going in. Hans Meyer didn't know what to do next. Things looking very bleak, although 3 games unbeaten now for Borussia Mönchengladbach. That was until this pass from Cicero put Voronin through, and that was his 7th of the season. And 1-0 in the game. Andre Voronin, who at one point played for Gladbach, although he played for quite a few clubs in his time. Gladbach's local rivals, Cologne and Leverkusen, for instance. But it's a super pass from Cicero. Gladbach's defence split open like a ripe pear, and there was nothing that Bailly could do about it. Voronin scoring again. Voronin's coach, Lucien Favre, enjoying the moment and writing that one down as one of his favourite goals he's ever seen go in. Hertha looking for 9 home wins on the trot, and also a bit of comedic entertainment from the Belgian goalkeeper, very nearly putting it in his own net via Rob Friend's back just before the break. Gladbach showing a sign of life. Good effort from Alexander Baumjohann, unexpectedly presented with an opportunity to shoot. as the ball came back off of Arne Friedrich. Then, virtually, as the whistle went at half-time, Gladbach done by a sucker punch from Paul Dardai. Great preparation work from his teammates, slick passing, good execution. Ebert with the ball through. Dardai had already indicated where he wanted it to play. That's where you want to stick it, and that's where it goes, in the back of the net. 2-0 half-time, plenty to write home about if you are a Hertha fan. 10 minutes after the restart, and Gladbach showing signs of life. Oliver Neville had come on, but was finding it hard to get into his stride. But they certainly had woken up, whatever Hans Meyer had said to them at half-time, and Marco Marin, the young man who's surely got a very bright future, really the only highlight of the Gladbach team. There's always hope when he's on the ball for them. 68 minutes gone. Marin, they leave the ball for him. Toby Levels, back to Marin. Now, at first glance, this one not looking very much like a penalty, but Peter Gagelmann, the referee, firm in his decision and awards the third penalty of the season that he's done. And looking at it again, make your own mind up. That looked like one to me. Up step Michael Bradley. 2-1. And that's when Gladbach suddenly woke up. Third of the season for the American international. Drobny going the wrong way. But it was too little too late. And Hertha had all the chances in the dying moments of the game. Raphael not managing to get past Bailly. Marin unluckily denied by Drobny. Great bend on the ball, round the wall. And with a little help from the post, Drobny kept it out. Time added on, and they could have made everything very simple, Hertha. Great reverse pass from Voronin, but Domochivsky, who'd come on in the last 10 minutes, tried to dribble it round. Didn't matter in the end, though. 2-1 the score to Berlin. Hans Meyer off quick to the changing rooms. The best Gladbach player, Marco Marin. But it's Berlin that maybe only for 24 hours go back to the top of the league. They'll be very, very happy if they can stay there after the weekend. Everybody waited for this game. Claudio Pizarro up against Frank Ribéry, the two-goal heroes from European action. Bremen against Bayern Munich on the banks of the River Weser. 42,100 fans in the ground, looking forward to seeing these two teams that are in Europe on form. But in the Bundesliga, well, who knows? Not the best of results for the last 4 or 5 games for both of them. We join the game in the second minute. Bayern Munich on the attack there with Klose. Jürgen Klinsmann talks about Manchester City, but he says he's very much focused on Bayern Munich. Diego providing Özil with a chance to test Rensing, and Rensing has a little bit of luck, and Zé Roberto comes along to help him out in front of Hugo Almeida. Bayern have only been able to win 1 of their last 6 fixtures against Werder Bremen. 3 of those have been losses. Rensing got down and had a little bit of luck this time. The game started at a frantic pace. Ribéry giving the ball away, but with a little bit of help, he got it back. Out in top, Vander. Mertesacker making the save in front of Frank Ribéry, just with his legs. And it was all panic and confusion in the 6-yard box for Bremen. Klinsmann shouting instructions the whole time from the side. 11 minutes gone. Schweinsteiger. Not far away at all when you see the replay. Vander in no man's land. Thomas Schaaf growing a beard from worry. No doubt it'll start turning white soon. Only 11th in the Bundesliga for Bremen. That's a catastrophic season. 14 minutes gone. And another chance. Klose to Borowski. Chance to score against his old teammates. He did in the 5-2 at the start of this season. And then a terrible mistake from Mertesacker. Schweinsteiger goes through. Naldo has to bring him down. The mistake, though, Mertesacker's. Schweinsteiger goes to ground. And Naldo gets a straight red. He was the last man. He says no, no. But the aerial picture shows quite clearly that Naldo. And referee Manuel Grefer awarding the red card, and the fans not very happy. Nothing came of the free kick that resulted from that, so we're now into the 19th minute. And as so very often, a team with 10 men turn on the pressure. Pizarro absolutely incensed by this decision. He's at least the same height, if not further back than the defender. Another chance gone begging for Bremen. 9 minutes before the break. Another chance for Tim Borowski. Got a hot reception, as you can imagine, from the home fans for their ex-player. Franks out to Fritz. Fritz's cross, and then a chance for Özil, but those kind of shots don't often go in. But they don't go in if you don't try them. 4 minutes before the break, Bayern Munich on the attack. They never really pushed their advantage too hard, Bayern Munich. Roberto, again Borowski. And again, Vander getting the better of the Bayern Munich attack. That took us to half-time. No sign of Lucas Podolski in the first half, but in the second half, up against 10 men, it was worth a try. The pretzels tasted nice as well. So, with Podolski on, the second half continued. And that was Podolski kicking the ball against his own leg. Not a happy bunny at Bayern Munich. He's back off to his original club, to Cologne, at the end of the season. Maybe he'll have more luck there. 72 minutes gone, free kick from Özil, and Pizarro had the chance to seal the game and didn't. Something that nobody at Bremen would have believed. All the time in the world to get that shot away, and somehow he managed to miss the target completely. The hero against Milan, the villain against Bayern Munich. So as time ticked away, would Bayern Munich force their hand and get that opening goal? Zé Roberto forcing an absolutely fantastic reaction save from Christian Vander. Borowski with the follow-up. And it wasn't being Bayern's day either. With Tim Wiese injured, they thought they might have one or two. 5 minutes to go. Free kick from Otto. And again, Vander. Just could not get that ball past him. They had no Tony, no Lahm today. And no Van Buiten. But what Bremen had was Vander instead of Wiese. And Vander saved a point in the end. Smiles. Certainly man of the match. Ribéry disappointed. Hamburg against Wolfsburg. Hamburg could stay at the top of the first division with a win against Wolfsburg. Now, Wolfsburg haven't been too brilliant away from home this season. Only one away win, but what they did have was their secret weapon, Graffiti, back again. Hamburg, well, they've won their last 6 homes. And Felix Magath, of course, ex-coach, player and manager at the club. We join the game, 2 minutes gone. And it's Hamburg, the red shorts, attacking the goal to the left. Lovely little piece of skill. And a chance for Olic. Not bad. Guerrero providing the opportunity for the Croatian. Wolfsburg scrambling it away. 11 minutes gone. A chance at the other end. And Dzeko went down in the box. And on closer inspection of this incident by Martin Jol, certainly at half-time on a slow-mo in the box, you'll see there's a hell of a lot of shirt pulling going on. And it is indeed a penalty. Referee Guido Winkman awarding the penalty. First one that he's ordered this season. Up step Graffiti. The man who wasn't supposed to be fit, but he said he was, and Felix Magath said if he was prepared to take the risk, then he could play. And play he did. Opened the scoring with his 13th of the season after just 12 minutes. So all the pressure on Hamburg. They were first with 42 points going into this weekend. Wolfsburg, though, are 6th with 36 points, and they're looking at those European places for next season. Chance again for Hamburg. Olic was always the man, and it was Barzagli getting the ball away eventually with the help of Lentz. 25 minutes gone. Wolfsburg on the attack. Schaefer's long ball to Gentner. Gentner lays it back to Graffiti, and it's as easy as that. 14th goal of the season for the Brazilian. And 2-0. Aogo not looking brilliant in this scene. Lets his man get away from him. And that's the punishment. So after just 25 minutes, the home team 2-0 down. What could they do about it? Trukowski to Janssen. Janssen into the middle. And Barzagli very nearly putting past his own keeper. Hamburg have only won 1 of the last 5 meetings between these two clubs, but they're up against Wolfsburg, who are the best team since Christmas. 10 points out of 4 games. Free kick from Trukowski. Olic with something spectacular just before the break. And if that had gone in, that would be a candidate for one of the goals of the season. Half-time, Uwe Seeler there, an absolute legend in Hamburg. 2-0 the score then. Mladen Petric comes on after exerting himself in international action, European action in midweek. He got a bit of a run out in the second half. 56th minute. It's again Wolfsburg on the attack. Gentner, and Dzeko really should have done better. The cross is good. He gets in front of his man. Tries to side-foot it past Frank Rost. Madlung, long ball to Eswein. Frank Rost hairs out of his area. 350th Bundesliga game for Frank Rost. And he makes the save. 73rd minute. Matthijsen to Petric. Dan, the chance for Guerrero, and he takes it. 6th goal of the season. 2-1. Could there be a comeback for Hamburg? Lovely little header from Petric. Alex Silva getting the ball across the face of the penalty box. And Guerrero coolly putting past the keeper. Now, Felix Magath might have been a little bit nervy. He'd been behind not so many times, but when they've been in front, they have been overhauled twice this season so far. But they needn't have worried. In the 75th minute, Dzeko, again supplied by Gentner, made it 3-1. 11th goal of the season for Dzeko. All on his own. And a lot of fans after that decided that they'd seen enough and started to leave. They could see what was going to happen in this game. Hamburg with not many chances directly afterwards. 6 minutes to go. The last real chance of the game. Guerrero and Lentz making the save. So that brought an end to 6 home wins in a row for Hamburg, and a bit of an end to that Wolfsburg run of not being able to win away. Tough luck, Hamburg, but it's 3 points for Wolfsburg. They'll just have to do better next time.